Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing NFL Week 10 right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com. Troy wanted to cover the Dallas-Jacksonville London game this week, but we didn't have a line out until finally today, Friday, so we're going to cover the game. Troy West, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. I just want to quickly let the viewers know that we're releasing our biggest card of the year coming up this weekend. So lots of good games on our card. We're one of those companies, usually very selective, but we're going to have a huge card going this weekend, so I encourage people to come take a look at allplayswin.com, especially this weekend. We expect a big weekend.
Wow, you're talking about college and NFL together?
College and NFL together. We have a big college card going tomorrow. We're taking tonight off, and then we'll have a huge NFL card as well. We feel really good about the games that we're going to see this weekend. So encourage people to come take a look, Pete.
All right, awesome. And I would also like to remind viewers, Troy West, 11-8 this year, 57% last year. Before that, I don't have an exact record, but it was definitely upper 50s, 2 years ago, and I think 3 years ago. So Troy West, long history of success. And, we've seen even this year, when Troy says he really likes the game a lot, I take notice. Troy said he really liked Washington in college football last week, and that made me take my entire bet on Colorado back, and that saved me a bunch of money. So, all right, Troy, biggest card of the year. Not a big surprise. We're in the heart of the football season, a lot of good data, and if you know what you're doing, you can find big edges. All right, well, Dallas and again, Troy West's website, allplayswin.com. Dallas and Jacksonville, the London game. Finally, the line is outright because of the status of Romo, and Romo's now probable. I guess most people were thinking that he'd be out. They're waiting for that to get announced. Then it would have been Whedon, but now Romo probable. Romo probably going to start, I guess. And the line right now that I'm seeing, Dallas -7, totals 45.5. Dallas has now lost 2 straight games outright as a favorite, and Jacksonville, Blake Bortles kind of regressing, right? Maybe he's hit a rookie wall or something, but the grind of the NFL season clearly appears to be affecting him. Earlier on in the year, he was looking pretty good, showing some good signs. Now he's a little bit banged up and looking a little bit sluggish. So, as much as I don't like to take Jacksonville as a favorite ever, maybe they're the play here. The play I think I'm liking, though, is the under. That's the one I did bet right now. 45.5 is a total. I'm seeing rain in the weather report, and we know that Dallas is, assuming that Romo is a little bit banged up, probably they're going to be pretty heavy in the running game. We know that Jacksonville probably will do the same. So I like the under 45.5 here. What do you like here, Troy?
Yeah, I initially have the under circled, Pete, but I am going to go with the Dallas Cowboys in this game. I truly believe that if Romo wasn't ready to go with Dallas having the bye week next week, I think they would sit this one out with Romo. I really believe that. I think he's going. I think he's going to have a big game. This is a must-win for Dallas. They've had a really successful season on to this point. I think they will get a steady diet of DeMarco Murray, which, again, Jacksonville really hasn't seen a run game like this. Even against the Cardinals, I know they didn't have as much success as they'd hoped, but they still played a good physical football game. I think 7's a little bit too little. This is a game I'll definitely have in a teaser, Pete. I think Dallas definitely wins the game. I do think they get it done. I think it's going to be along the lines of a 24-14, 27-14 type of football game. I think Romo really provides a spark. This is a good Dallas football team, Pete. It really is. They've beaten some damn good football teams this year. I know they've slipped up the last couple games, but I think they bounce back in a big way. I think London's a good place for them to play. I think they'll have a majority of that fan base behind them. I think Dallas gets it done and beats one of the worst teams in the NFL in the Jacksonville Jaguars. No,
I hear you, and especially the matchup with Jacksonville's kind of light front rush against Dallas's offensive line looks like a big mismatch and an advantage for Dallas. Then, of course, again with Bortles kind of struggling and expected to play, I certainly can't disagree with the play on Dallas. Then, but why then, if you like the under earlier, why are you backing off it now?
The biggest thing for me is this Dallas team has enough explosive weapons to put up points in a hurry. They really do. They've got, and if Romo has a big game and catches Dez Bryant, they're going to want to hit Dez Bryant in front of that London crowd. I think they're going to take some shots down the field. If they crack on them, I think they could get in the 30s. I really do, and I think if Dallas gets into the 30s, this game will go over, and it would not shock me to see Dallas hit the 30s. I think you have a point where the run game is going to be heavy on both sides, but if I really had to take a chance on it, I'm going to go with the Cowboys over the over in that regards.
All right, awesome analysis. Troy West from allplayswin.com, liking Dallas, currently -7, and I think I'm going to stick with my lean to the under. I actually bought it up to a 46.5 and 47, so maybe you'll get your 30 and get a Dallas blowout, and you'll still manage to stay under. Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks so much.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns. Big money free betting contests year-round. a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.